Hello and good evening. I'm back with Henry this time. Welcome back, Henry. Thanks for making the trip up, mate.
No worries, evening all.
Right then, so we've got an awful lot to talk about. Henry's going to talk about the very bizarre game with Swindon and Cheltenham yesterday. We're also going to talk about Newport County and Grimsby, but then at the same time, we're also going to talk about the rest of what's going on in the world of football at the moment. So, where are we going to start? We'll start with what just happened. Liverpool beating Man City 3-1.
Well,
Are Liverpool going to win the Premier League, or is it far from over yet?
I think they're going to win it. I think they got their squad is a lot. It's majority the same like from last season really, but they've got that extra edge now. They've got that experience. They won the Champions League, and they've got it's just strength on the pitch. They win battles in all areas of the pitch. So and if they don't win the league this year, I'll be highly surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised they lost their lead last year, but then think about it, it was 4 draws, and 3 of them were away from home against Everton, Man United, and West Ham. And drawing them games, and obviously Leicester at home, and Leicester are a great team at the moment, drawing them 4 games effectively lost them the league. Where drawing them 4 games, usually in any given Premier League season, you take them before you kick a ball.
Exactly.
Any of them.
So, but
so
me,
we got
me not liking Liverpool, I can guess I was happy, but
right then. So Josh Phillips is in. Evening to you, mate. George WBA still top. Yeah, West Brom flying at the moment, mate. Matthew Marsden. Evening to you too, mate.
Charlie Austin.
Greg Marsh is in. Who's this then? Was that T Toil Big Man? We just call you Big Man then, okay? Cobra UK. Not Henry the boring bastard.
I'm only here to help you, mate. Don't worry.
Absolutely.
A bit of entertainment.
Yes, and it looks as though you're stirring up the band already. Craig O's in. How's it going, mate? Mark Healy, can you give? Yep. So Mark, if you can share a link with us, I'll put it out as a post after this blog. Actually, I got the link. Sorry, mate, I got the link from you already on Facebook. Mark set up a Just Giving page. So I believe, is it your in-laws? Or somebody within Mark's family had fireworks thrown at their house, and it caused their house to catch fire, and their house burnt down. And they lost a lot of possessions. Thankfully, they're okay, but they lost a lot of possessions. So yeah, it's in the Lisbury area of Newport. That was Mark set up the Just Giving page to try and help give them some money so they can actually rebuy some of their stuff. So yeah, Mark, good on you for setting that one up, mate. And I will absolutely share that following this stream. Just want you all to know.
I'll give it a share as well if it was I find out. So.
Brilliant. Well, I'll share it for you on Facebook as well, on the Amber Army page as well, Mark. Okay, mate. Joseph Friel, how's it going, mate?
I haven't heard anything about Joe Ledley.
So Joe Ledley, no, there's nothing new on that, unfortunately. I think Flynn came out and said that it's unlikely that we'll sign him. Chances are he wants more money than what we're willing to give him, and it's fallen flat on his face.
If he wants more money and he can't appreciate getting back playing football, then maybe it's not the right move to go for. Maybe just say, right, in that case, off we go. We don't want him now.
Although he would have been a perfect addition, though.
Yeah, not saying he wouldn't be, but if he's asking for more money and then not willing to take a pay cut just to play football, then it just shows where his heart lies. Doesn't it?
Yeah, of course. Evening, Luke. Luke's back. Luke's back for the obviously for the trivia. Ellis, yeah. It is Ellis, yeah. Is it Elliot? Where the fuck's Ellis coming from? I don't know. Elliot absolutely cleaned up on the trivia last time. But it was the 3 that I asked to come back with questions for us, because that's the one thing, they're giving us trivia as well at the end.
Right, okay.
So the half-hour mark is where we do the trivia now.
Right, okay.
And following our trivia, them guys do their trivia. Now I can't remember who I asked to bring questions to this one. So Mark's saying to add it to the description. I'll add it to the description after. But if I put out a post, you can do that on YouTube now. You can put a YouTube post out. All of my subscribers, or all of our subscribers, will have access to that post. So I'd hope that would work better. But I'll do both, mate. I'll do both. So Cobra UK, won £1,000 on an accumulator, and I'm going to donate it to the channel. How do I do that? You never won £1,000. And you're never ever going to give it to the channel. Although we have got a super chat. If you want to make a donation, anybody, and that's like to anybody wants to make a donation, that would be absolutely massively appreciated. So Grant's in, Ben Dover is in.
No.
Luke Cainty is Marsh Bryan, a blessing in disguise, as without him, we wouldn't be able to call off games.
Oh, calling off games is proving not so good so far. So,
Yeah, because our dip in form came more or less straight after we
called off Cheltenham.
Yeah, I think we beat Scunthorpe, but then we went on a downer from there. Maybe if we'd have won against Charlton, we'd have been in a better position.
I don't think it was a convincing win over against Scunthorpe either. So.
Bailey Goodall is in. Hi Henry, just wanted you to know your bags of laughter.
Appreciate that, mate. Love that. Thanks.
So Craig Owie, I've just sent you an inbox on the messenger about Joe Redley. Right, I can't look at that at the moment, I'm afraid, mate. I can't come off this chat at the moment, but I will have a look at it later. If you can maybe copy and paste a couple of snapshots from that article, that would be great. Colin Simmons, I go on about Ben White every week as I watch him, and he will definitely be in England at national. To think he played for County recently. Well, there's a few players who played for County who are doing well now, like Semenyo as well.
He's in the first team Bristol now, isn't he?
You know, but players who've been on loan at County. I mean, look, Josh Laurent is doing quite well. Who was it he's had? I can't remember who he's playing for, Josh Laurent, but I know he was playing Championship.
Oh, I remember the name now. Yeah, I know.
Josh Laurent, he was on loan at County.
Yeah.
What's his?
Is it Wigan?
I think it might be Wigan, you know. Josh Laurent, I think it might be Wigan.
Ben White is better than what England got at the moment.
Carl Dallow's another one.
So, yeah.
Who else? There has been a few, haven't there? There've been a couple of dump fuckers as well, mind you. Remember all the players from Swansea we had in that one season, and they were all crap.
Oh.
Like Loveridge we had, and
was he right
Curtis
back?
Obeng.
The right back.
Obeng was the right back. Loveridge was the forward, and we were going to get promoted that season and everything.
Yeah, I remember.
Wastes. So Matthew Marsden, will Preston go up this season? I doubt it. I don't think Preston are quite there yet.
You never know. Huddersfield made it that one year.
Well, I suppose, but then Huddersfield, they had the manager and he brought in the right players. He made it perfect. I think Alex Neil has won a promotion to the Premier League before with Norwich, obviously. It's good to see Andrew Hughes doing so well there as well. But I don't know. I wouldn't bank on Preston. I'd be more inclined to think
it'd be a dark horse.
That's a dark horse, possibly. There's always a dark horse, isn't there? There's always somebody you wouldn't expect to do well who does well in the Championship every season, and maybe Preston could be the one. You never know. Right then, so Weedy Aid. Pretty sure it was me, Luke Cainty, and Ben Dover. No, I wouldn't have given it to Ben Dover. Luke Cainty wasn't here last week, was he? Kobe K. Henry is a boring bastard. Would rather listen to a dying sheep than him. Get rid of him. Bring Kev back. That's a bit harsh, that is. You're going to hurt his feelings in a minute.
And yet you're still watching, mate. If I'm that boring, why are you still here?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Just go. You're boring me now, mate.
A dying sheep. I'd actually want to listen to a dying sheep because I'd be intrigued to understand exactly what that bloody sounds like, to be honest. Henry, have you got a voice, mate? Oh, God. It's usually the same Henry the Hoover. Well, so some of the stories I've been told by some of his mates, yeah, he should be given that nickname. Miss McNamara, did Millwall cup tie him? No, he wouldn't have been cup tied. I don't know. I don't know why he didn't play McNamara. That's a good point though, that is. Thoughts on the situation? No, we're not talking about that. Henry, you are one boring bastard. I think they're all just jumping on the bandwagon here, aren't they?
Oh, it's a shame I got thick skin in it. So.
Henry the Hooverlarian. I don't know what this Larian thing is on the end of everything.
No idea, mate.
What's your opinions on the Ginger Pele? Oh, yeah.
Good. Well, he was cup tied yesterday, so he couldn't play. But we still got a draw without him, but and without Grant as well.
Yeah. I thought the Ginger Pele was James Collins, and he's meant to be coming back to that.
No, it's it's January's getting closer now. I think we're going to lose Doyle, so I think Bradford are going to take him back.
Probably. So Nick Muller, how's it going, mate? Nothing but the truth, Grant, mate. Oh, look, we'll leave you to it there.
Yeah, you carry on, boys.
Leave you to it there. Bristol City beating Cardiff today. Who has the best chance of playoffs? Bristol City have got a good chance. Yeah. I think they have got a good chance.
I hate them. Nah, they're City. I mean, Well, they've had their debts written off recently, haven't they? I mean, £70 million worth of debts they had written
Bristol
off.
City.
Yeah, I heard.
Really?
I heard they had a lot of debt written
Wow.
off. So
That's got to put you in a good place, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Nick Muller, you doing the cup draw tomorrow? You know I'm doing the cup draw tomorrow, mate. Why do you even ask? Joseph Friel, Grimsby was my first away game, excluding playoffs, semis and final. Fair enough. I've only ever done Grimsby once, and that was our playoff semi-final in 2013.
I was at the home leg.
Taff is the only reason we're here. Well, that feels great, mate. But Henry is my friend, so I got to have his back on this one. and he has made the effort to travel all the way from Malbus to be with me tonight. So
have a trek.
Will Ipswich be playing Norwich next season? There's a shout. There's a shout. That's a really good question. That is. I like that. So I think Ipswich for promotion. I think Nick will hopefully agree with me. Ipswich are going to get promoted this season.
100% they're going to go up. And Norwich, let's face it, Pookie's lost it, hasn't he? So they're not firing now. I mean, it seems to be a trend, doesn't it? Every team that gets promoted, they have a great start, and then come the end of the season, they start to falter away. They've had their first couple of cup finals to start the league off. Oh look, they might be surviving, and then.
So surprisingly for me, the better of the three promoted teams at the moment look like Sheffield United.
Yeah, it's not. They're not exactly a boring team to watch, are they? They play some good football, right? And they make good try. Literally, they're so fast.
I don't know what the final scores were with the earlier kickoffs in the Premier League because I've had a busy day.
It was 1-1 with Tottenham and Sheffield United, wasn't it? So,
that was yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean earlier today.
Today.
So it was Wolves and Villa. I know Wolves are 1-0 up and Man United were 2-0 up at half
I think
time.
United went 3-0 up, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe they'll know. Because I've been watching much.
Got a phone there.
Oh yeah.
Isn't Henry's going to check his phone. I should know these bloody these scores. I should know these scores. It's just I've had a busy day.
He's supposed to be a presenter. So yeah, I'll have a look now.
Yeah, there was so much going on, but the one score that really did intrigue me was is it Milton and Tiptree?
Oh, Maxwell, was it?
No, they beat Leyton Orient 2-1 away.
Oh,
from the 8th tier.
I saw Macclesfield were losing 3-0.
Macclesfield lost 4-0 to Kingstonian. Macclesfield lost 4-0 at home to a non-league team.
Apparently they played their youth side today though.
Or did they play if they play a poor team, then they had it coming then, as far as I'm concerned.
Man United beat Brighton 3-1. Wolves 1-2.
Because the reason why I wanted to know that is because if Villa had won at Wolves, then for me Villa would have been possibly edging the battle of the best of the three promoted teams. But for me, Sheffield United are the better of the three promoted teams when I thought they would be the worst. And I honestly thought Norwich would be doing a lot better. And I expected Villa are pretty much where I'd have expected them to be honest with you.
I still think they can get better. They'll get better. I'll have a look at the rest of the scores.
Oh look, they got hashtags Henry 8 now. No, stop it, guys. He ain't gonna come.
Just signed a 5-year contract, boys.
So he ain't gonna come back.
Oh, Dover beat Southend 1-0. So
Dover 1-1. I saw that one come in though, to be honest with you. There was Malden and Tiptree. Malden and Tiptree. Bloody hell. That's got to be the result of the day, isn't it? But Kingstonian 4-0 at Macclesfield. That's still mental. So Hoover. So Henry Hoover. So Hoover. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's his nickname now. So Hoover. Jerry Yates or Owen Doyle.
Jerry gets a lot of. He doesn't get appreciated enough, I don't think, because he does a lot of work holding the ball up for Doyle. So I think without Yates, Doyle won't be getting all these goals. So that's a hard one, really, because I don't know. But maybe Doyle, because he's the one hitting the back, isn't it? Yeah, he's hits the net all the time. So
don't hashtag don't hurt Hoover's feelings.
I gladly think I'm a snowflake.
Aye. He's far from it, guys. Don't you worry. You're gonna have to do a lot better than that to offend him. It's like you'd have to do even better than that to offend me.
We'd be playoff contenders without if we didn't have Project. Yeah, Project Hammond. He's not doing much this season either. I mean, he gets the odd penalty, but he's missing sitters. He's not the player he was last year, is he?
I think if he scores that goal against Salford, we'd won that game.
Yeah, exactly.
I think so.
There's something not right with him. I think maybe the injuries affected him. I don't know, but
I think we're yet to see the best from Hammond and Matt, which gives me high hopes for the rest of the season, personally.
Yeah.
So Colby UK wants to know if I'm doing the cup draw tomorrow. I absolutely am. Who would you sign in, Jan? A midfielder for me, Mark. Got to be a midfielder. You don't have friends. Henry hates you. I don't have friends. Henry hates me. Is that what you mean, or I don't know? You're not clear enough on that one, mate.
I'm just gonna get my
H is in. Don't worry, Hendry. They're only jealous. Hendry. I tell you, I absolutely love you, H. You're the best. H, fair play. Me and Leanne went in and represented Newport County earlier with the Remembrance Day parade, and H represented the Amber Army group with us. Unfortunately, not many other people could actually. Well, no one else from the group could make it, but H was there. So thank you, H. And now I did get a text from Gavin Foxall earlier saying to pass his thanks on for turning up.
I think this Cobra guy needs to have some loving. I think he's.
Right.
I think he's feeling a bit loved.
You need to get yourself the love of a woman, Cobra. Bailey Goodall, what positions do you think we should target to improve in January? Midfield, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Robbie's been. I mean, I still like Robbie Wong, but I think he's become a bit of a shadow of himself from last year. He's
So
we need to get him back on fire and cylinders.
So Grant, not being funny, mate. Have these conversations elsewhere, mate. And if the others are getting on your back about stuff, don't rise to it. Don't bite, and just enjoy the chat and contribute in a normal way. Millwall T just found out McNamara was cup tied. That's strange. How could McNamara be cup tied? There'd be no FA Cup.
Millwall didn't want him to play.
Or maybe it's one of those things where, when you organise a loan deal, you can put within that deal whether they're allowed to play in cup games or not. Probably. Maybe they've made it so he can't play in cup games, which
That's what happened with us and Doyle, because he wasn't allowed to play. But if Bradford were knocked out and we got through, I guess they would let us play Doyle then. But, what's going on to people tonight?
I don't know. Oh. Paul Dixon's in there. We got someone sensible. Happy days. How's it going, Paul? You alright, mate?
Evening, Paul.
Bailey Goodall, opinions on the Macclesfield first team being on strike because they ain't getting paid. Is that why they...
Yeah.
That'll be why they lost 4-0 then?
Yeah. Apparently that's why Sol Campbell left as well, because there was a lot of problems behind the scenes.
Yeah,
but,
financially. Yeah, I mean they were coming down. The fans were coming down on their owners, and the owners banned them from being in the one stand where the owners sit.
Oh really?
Because they were protesting when we played them last season.
I don't know.
They were having a full-on protest, and we were there, and I was filming it, and doing it for the views, taking advantage of the situation.
That makes sense now, because at home this season there's quite a few Macclesfield fans come down to us after we won the game. They all stayed behind the game and having a massive chant for someone out, and me and my mates were like, well, we don't know what this is all about.
Yeah.
And obviously now we have an idea. So
yeah,
they're not happy.
Should not be allowed to do it. Yeah, well,
they're not going to use them, are they?
No. Well, it's not that they're going to use him. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe if they want to call him back, it gives them the option of him not being cup tied when he comes back. Maybe that's part of it. Okay, and Chris, will you be going to Reese's memorial match at the 24th at the Civil? I will be doing a raffle prize of a nice A4 County slate. Oh, happy days, mate. Yeah, I am planning on being there this year, and I am going to try and get something really good from the club to be part of the raffle myself. So I'll be there, and I look forward to seeing you there, mate. Is the FA Cup replay this Tuesday? No, next Tuesday. Why do you think the atmosphere is bad at County? I wouldn't say it's bad. I've been to some bad atmosphere grounds where no one sings at all. At least we got people singing at the County. But the reason why it's been down a bit lately, I can't answer the question. Maybe there's just not enough excitement around the place for everybody. I mean,
it's all down to the football that you play as well. I mean, if the football's getting you off your feet, then it does get you. It's like what happened in Swindon. Yeah. The football's a lot better this year. That's why the stadium's a lot louder and more. Yeah. It all depends on how they're playing. I'm sure when that season that County one was relegated, I'm sure
Labs is in.
All right, Labs.
There's a going, mate. Henry, you snowflake. Labs, it's not good enough. Yeah. Okay. Thoughts on Northern Ireland manager Michael O'Neill taking over at Stoke. Is it a poison chalice like the Sunderland job? I was talking about this earlier actually to someone.
I think it is.
And I definitely think it's a poison chalice, although his first result with them would maybe make me think otherwise. I think the difference between Sunderland and Stoke have got a very, very good squad there. Sunderland did not. And I think that's why... I think it's a poor move for him personally because he's doing so well with Northern Ireland. But the Stoke job, Stoke something of a sleeping giant maybe, and it's something that he maybe maybe it's something that he's noticed himself and thought he can take that job on and make a difference there.
It was like Coleman when he went to Sunderland, but I think that was a bit of a bad shout because that did. I mean, is Coleman managing now?
In China, apparently.
Oh, okay, so.
Hey, the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good question again, Luke. Hoove. Yes, Hoove. What do you think?
That's an easy question to answer because we're playing to his strengths. Bradford just play hoofball, expecting him to win it all the time, whereas he's more of a striker who likes the ball to his feet. He's snapshotter, easy. He likes the ball on the floor, and he's a. I mean, I think if you saw there was an interesting on the BBC website his shot conversion rates. He's got, I think, 63% of his shots have been on target.
Is it? That's a good stat, that is, isn't it?
So he's very good at snap shooting, and that's what. If you have players that give you the right service, it could be any striker. You could be Adi Aziz, no offense to the guy, but if he has the right service, he could be banging in 20 goals.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the individuals. It's the serves as well. So
I reckon his age is catching up to him. Who's that now? Who are we talking about there?
Well, Dole's 31, so it could be.
Oh, right,
but
maybe.
Obviously not showing at the moment.
Thought we were all respected in the Remembrance Service. Yeah, absolutely. And another thing as well I want to say is 3 county players, as well as there was 4 board members. There might have been more than that there, but I counted 4 board members: Gavin Foxall, Sean Johnson, Colin Faulkner and Kevin Ward. If there was more there, then they were there. But that's what I saw there. But 3 players turned up as well.
Oh, good.
We had Tom King, who I congratulated for his Wales call-up, and I asked him politely to tap up Gareth Bale, although I stumbled on my words and said Gareth Gates at Bale. He said, Gareth Gates, you want him playing for us? I'm like, oh yeah, whatever, shut up.
I think I got too excited seeing him. I think you're like, King. So.
Oh well, Mickey Dimitri was here and Jammer was here as well, and we all had a good chat. I asked Jammer about the game yesterday. I couldn't go, obviously, and he said we should have won. Yeah, fair enough. Sounds like we should have as well. But I thought it was great. It was great, and it was well respected, and it was carried out perfectly. Everyone who played a part in that were an absolute credit to our city. So happy days. Right, okay, let's go up here now. Delighted to see Tom King awarded Wales call after a brilliant start for us. Yeah, I was absolutely.
My worrying thing now is I hope it doesn't get to his head, because I think the goal he conceded against Grimsby, I think he could have done better with that.
Yeah,
so,
but then keepers.
Yeah, everyone makes mistakes. But
it's a difficult position to be in as a keeper. Crawley has no chanting, so we were talking about places where there's no chanting at all.
Oh, that Crawley fan on that banter page in Facebook, shut him right up. Honestly, giving it all large, saying, we're playoff contenders. Oh, yeah, 17th. Yeah, all right.
No.
So.
Morgan Pritchard loves you. Who's Morgan Pritchard? Oh, I think Morgan Pritchard comes in here, but he loves me. Oh, that's
nice, isn't it?
That's very nice.
Beautiful.
So, guys, 25 of you in, only 11 likes so far. Get the thumbs up on the go, guys. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. Make sure you're all getting everybody who you know to sign up to the channel, to subscribe, because we're getting ever closer to that 3,000 mark, and the signed shirt is there waiting to be given away in one of these. And talking about giveaways, we got a giveaway. I'm going to do one this week, and Henry's going to show you what you can win. There's one giveaway, so there's a little bundle of prizes here for the 4th question on the trivia when it comes up. It's coming up very soon, guys, as well, in the next few minutes. So Henry would like to display prize number 1. Say John Aldridge FIFA Ultimate Team card. Very nice, very nice. A rare, not sold anymore. So this is the reason why you want to win this. Is a county choir badge. Let me see if I can get that into a bit of a better focus so you can actually see. It's got like a phoenix on there. No, you can't really see it that well, but it's a really, really nice badge. I don't know if I get it the right way up. See if I can point. Where's the bloody camera now? There it is. There.
Up. Go on, lad.
There it is. There it is. Oh, turning it the wrong way.
Get my face out of it.
So that's nice. It's a county choir, county till we die badge. Newport County Academy. That's the one everybody wants. You want to get that, the wristband, and the David Pipe fridge magnet. So there's a four piece of this. So all 4 of those items could be yours if you get question number 4. It's don't say that worked out. 4 items for question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. Right. So stay tuned in for that. We're going to catch up on all your questions, and then we're going to kick off the trivia then, guys. Bloody hell. Without Mama, Tom and Mickey. Mama, it's Jammer. Yeah, Jammer, Tom and Mickey stood right in front of us, yeah. So, yeah, we couldn't see anything, as you can imagine. Or I was alright, but Leanne and Howard. Howard's shorter than my missus' mind. That's crazy. Who do you want in the second round of the FA Cup? Granted, we beat Grimsby. If we beat Grimsby, I want that Malden and Tiptree at home.
Alright.
Because we'll put them away, basically. Do you think you could get the slate signed from the first team? That shouldn't be an issue, mate, actually. That shouldn't be an issue. I can sort that out for you. Paul Dixon, fingers crossed for a possible home draw in the second round on Monday. I'm confident we'll beat Grimsby in the replay. Yeah, at home I'm confident, yeah.
You won't want another trip up north, would you?
So we've got a Cardiff fan in, Christopher Birchall. How's it going, Chris? What do you make of your loss against Bristol City earlier? Do you think Warnock's finished? Do you think he's going to call it a day at the end of the season?
Yeah, could do, you never know.
Henry, is that better? Is what better? Help. I need somebody. Labs, I reckon it's how the football hasn't been too good in recent weeks. If we keep playing the 5 back, we won't get promoted, as it clearly isn't working.
I don't know, because that was quite a successful formation, wasn't it, from last year? Like, wasn't it? Well, you had the wing backs, wasn't it? But
yeah,
still the back.
The wing backs worked last year. So. I think we got a good chance if we play the back 5, if we play the three centre backs and wing backs. I think we'll do well.
I think they need to get their confidence back in their attacking, because like last year, it was just constant going forward, pinging balls in the box, and I think that's where I'm not sure if I'm wrong, but because I haven't been to many county games this year. They just need to get a confidence, run the lines that they were doing last year.
Yep. So Harry Tovey, what do you think about Macclesfield in the FA Cup? I think it was a poor result, but if their first team's on strike, they would have had to play their youth team, and they would have lost 4-0 because of that. What are you doing next week as your game is off? It'll probably be some Christmas shopping, as I have been doing lately, with a lot of the games I've either not been able to go to or have been called off. Oliver Allen, I think we should beat Grimsby, but this is Newport, so I wouldn't be surprised if we lost the replay. Oh, come on, don't say that.
Personally, right, I think you can't. I think this year you need to scrap the FA Cup run and focus on the league, because the last 2 FA Cup runs have sort of hindered form. And I think if that form didn't crash last season for County, you'd have been in the top 3.
Yeah.
So maybe this year, knock the FA Cup on the head and just focus on that league.
Then will that be a future sustainability sort of financial
you get
win?
more money for promotion.
More money for promotion. We got to spend more to stay in that division then.
Accrington haven't.
No, they would have put a bit more money into their budget. So yeah, I thought Howard meant Jammer. So opinions on 2 million coins on FIFA. I think opinions is, if you're the lad who showed me his team, you got a shit team and 2 million coins on FIFA. Why you got 2 million coins on FIFA and a shit team? Get a good team and not have 2 million coins.
Wales will struggle with Azerbaijan.
No, I don't think so. We should win. We should win.
No. I meant Ammon.
Ammon's age is catching up to him. Right.
I don't know, because he's the same age as Doyle. Because they're both 31, aren't they? So,
yeah, and they're both Irish.
Well, there we are. Luckily the Irish has run out.
Harry Tovey, what do you think about KSI fight? I think it's a farce, but it made him and Logan Paul a lot of money. So, good luck to them, I say. See the Macclesfield result? Yeah, probably because they had their youth team out, because their first team's on strike for not being paid. Rightly so. Shut up Goodall. Opinions on Josh Padgett. Josh Padgett seems like a nice lad. Is Southampton going to be relegated?
Nah. I don't think so.
I think they got too many good players. I think they'll get out of it. They'll probably sack the manager first, and then they'll end up getting someone who'll keep them up.
David Moyes.
David Moyes, yeah. That's a shape, mind. I think he'd do well. Gareth Thomas, watch the drink. Taff, it's great, but your sausage fingers have touched it, so I'll pass. What's great? Oh, the badge. My sausage fingers have touched the badge, so you'll pass. Yeah. It's not like I stick my fingers up my ass all day long, mate. Fucking hell. I would prefer a Lynx Africa box set and a pair of fluffy socks from my nan than these AIDS giveaway rewards.
We don't have to have them if you don't want them.
Yeah, but don't take part then. It's as simple as that. I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there who will want it. I think our pitch is looking good this year. It had 2 rugby games on it last week. Hopefully it'll be alright following that. So Boy Beckford is doing a good job getting rid of some messages. Well done. Opinions on Logan Paul. I think the guy looks like a penis myself. Well, Robbie looks shocking going forward this season, and Haynes isn't as good as Butler going forward, but better defensively. So play 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah, but that's the risk though, because you had Butler who wasn't so good defensively, and then now you got more defensive-minded cover there. So you can't have both really, can you?
So Paul Dixon disagrees about letting the FA Cup go. A bit like me. I think the FA Cup's important for money, and it's important for the growth of the club and you know the exposure the club gets. Because we've got a reputation now as giant killers. So if we play a season every season as giant killers, people expect to see us do well. So it's boosting our profile. Was it Millwall yesterday? Charlton 2-1, 23 years unbeaten. What do you think of that? Come on, you Lions. 23 years unbeaten at home to Charlton, is that? H, on a serious note, what was your opinion on the game this afternoon? Liverpool won. Thought Liverpool were the better team, if that's what you're asking. Should they stop replays in first two rounds of...
No.
Replays are good at this time. Should Lewis Collins go out on loan and get some game time? Yes. I'd say no, and the reason being is because there's a rule this year where each club has to have one homegrown player in their squad, in their playing squad. So Lewis Collins, that's why he's on the bench all the time.
Right.
Because we need one player that's been trained at the club for 3 years, between the ages of like 15 and 21.
I guess that's fair for the effort that they try and breed the young talent, isn't it? I guess.
Bailey Goodall thinks EW Labs is a tactical mastermind and should be appointed as director of football. Yeah, only he's Lenny Lawrence when you got EW Labs.
I'm after his job when he retires.
Fuck off, Lenny. Someone paid me £1,000 to wear a Cardiff City shirt, would you?
Nope.
Yeah. It's a fucking grand, like, you know, just give me the money. You know, I'll put anything on. I'll put a fucking mankini on if you give me £1,000. 23 home and away. Oh, home and away against Charlton. FA Cup has to be priority. Don't think this team is better than last year's. I think potentially it is. I think we've got a better defence this year than last year, and the strikers are just not firing at the moment.
Midfield seems to be lacking a bit. I mean, like, you haven't really got the. I mean, who do you have in midfield last year? You had Baconson. I don't know. I don't know.
So we've got a few last things there now, guys. We're going to catch up on now. We've got a few last things we've got to catch up on, and then it's trivia time, okay? Paul Dixon, if we get the third or fourth round, chance of TV revenue, our track record is good. A bit of dealing with the broadcaster. Yep, of course, yeah. I mean, people to see Newport County get home to a Premier League team in the third round, they're going to put that on TV because people think there could be a giant killing on again. Views of Emery, if he gets sacked, who would you think should be the Arsenal manager? I think Arsenal should sack him.
Go back to TV revenue, man. What was that team that beat Leighton Orient, you said?
Malvern and Tiptree.
If they get Newport at home, that could be a TV tie.
Yeah.
Because
you'd have a giant killer trying to kill a giant, trying to kill a giant killer.
Yeah, so that could be a TV game. So.
I'll buy Rude Hoyt for us. Opinions on... we got so many questions coming in, guys. We're going to have to cut it here now after we finish with Richard Gwilt's question about Emery. So if Emery gets sacked, who should be Arsenal manager? I think it's time for Eddie Howe. I think time for Eddie Howe to take the big job.
I'd rather see Eddie Howe go... Yeah, give Eddie Howe a chance, because then we can see if he does well at Arsenal, then in a few years' time consider for the England job, which would be a good, because I think Eddie Howe is one of those managers that's destined for the England job as well. So, but personally, I think Mourinho maybe go, because Arsenal, they're brilliant going forward, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they need someone that can organise a defence, and Mourinho's known for having good defensive teams, so maybe he can sort that out.
So give your opinion on Tyler Reid. And then apparently I've got sausage fingers I attack children with. That's a bit of a low blow, isn't it?
Boring, really.
Right then, so it's time for trivia now. So Henry, get your notepad. Henry's going to take. Henry's going to give some answers as well. He doesn't know what's on this bit of paper now. This is the trivia. Question number 4 is the giveaway. Question number 4. So, Question number 1. When Roy Hodgson became Crystal Palace manager, he became the oldest appointment in Premier League history. Whose record did he beat? Whose record did he beat? And then there's a little bit of a knock on. Which club did that manager take hold of, and how old was he at that time? Roy Hodgson has become the oldest appointment in Premier League history when he took over Crystal Palace. So Warnock is incorrect. Wenger is incorrect. So Neil Warnock is incorrect. That's incorrect. Incorrect. So the oldest appointment. Now, there was someone who I thought it was when I first saw the question, and Nick Muller was just given the one that I thought, but it's not. Sam Allardyce or Harry Redknapp, both incorrect. Both of them are incorrect. Ferguson incorrect. So Lucas, the oldest appointment. The oldest appointment. So Wilkinson is incorrect. Dalglish is incorrect. Ferguson's incorrect. So it's the oldest appointment. So they were appointed as a manager at the oldest point. The oldest appointment. This is a toughie. I was quite surprised when I saw the answer to this one, to be honest with you guys. I was really surprised.
Is it recent?
Ish. Recent-ish. I think. I'm going to give you guys clues on this one. So, there we go. Bailey Goodall has got it. Gus Hiddink.
Yeah.
It is correct. And how old was he? Yeah, there you go. Nasi Islam. Google answer coming in 3, 2. Howard Kendall, Pellegrini. Is it in the Premier League? It is. So Hodgson was part of the question. So Gus Hiddink, Bailey Goodall's got it right.
I said Dick Advocaat. So.
Yeah, so he thought it was Dick Advocaat. So Gus Hiddink, who was it he took over of? Which club did he take over, and how old was he? So who did Gus Hiddink take over when he became the oldest appointment, and how old was he? So obviously Roy Hodgson is now the oldest appointment. So Chelsea, yes, everybody's banging in with Chelsea. Nope.
I got that one right.
Well, Chelsea's right, but the
age
is wrong. So
I was going to go up the number.
we're saying 71, 68. Both are wrong. The Chelsea part is right. 71 is incorrect. 68 is incorrect. But it is somewhere between there, though. 66 is incorrect. So, nope. So we're between 68 and 71.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's going to get it 70. 69, someone's got it. It was 69. EW Labs. Go on, Labs. So it was Labs who got it at 69. So, the next question is, name the 5 Kevins who have scored over 50 goals in the Premier League. So there's 5 Kevins who've scored over 50 goals in the Premier League. So, Henry's got the enemy on the phone. So, the Kevins who have scored 50 goals or more in the Premier League. So, Sharp is incorrect. Phillips is definitely correct. That was an easy one. So, Sharp is incorrect. Kevin Nolan is correct. Keegan never played in the Premier League. Kevin De Bruyne hasn't scored 50 goals yet. Campbell is correct. So, you've got Nolan, you've got Campbell, and you've got Phillips. So, there's 2 more to get. So De Bruyne is not correct. So there's 2 more. So Martin is incorrect. Nolan is correct, but we've had it already. Keegan is incorrect. So it's Premier League. 5 Kevins who have scored over 50 goals in the Premier League. So Henry has missed the first 3. So can he get the next 2?
What was the question once more?
Kevin Sharp. So Kevin Davis correct. So there's 1 more. There's 1 more Kevin. So basically, Henry, there was 5 Kevins who've scored 50 or more goals in the Premier League.
Okay.
So far they've had Kevin Phillips, Kevin Nolan, Kevin Davis and Kevin Campbell. So Sharp is incorrect. Everyone's going Kevin Sharp. Kevin Sharp is who's usually sat here instead of Henry. So the last one, it is the most difficult one of all 5, I've got to be honest. Kevin Brain. Come on, Labs. You're going to kill me here, mate. There was 1 more Kevin. Think of earlier Premier League years. in the earlier Premier League years.
Kevin Nash Brown.
So Kevin De Bruyne is incorrect. Kevin Silverthorne. Yeah. Tell you what, Bailey, correct. Yeah, it's Kevin Silverthorne. Well done, mate. Good for you. Chris Sharp. Yeah, good one. Bend over. Kevin Gobbett. Well done. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Bit of a nose on him, eh? Crap referee as well now. Good old just using Google. Kevin. No, unfortunately, no. Come on, who's gonna Google it? Who's gonna open Google it? No, I don't know what you're saying there, mate. Sorry, Bailey. What nationality? Right. So we're asking for clues. He's Scottish. He's a Scotsman. So McAllister's incorrect. Kevin Nugent is incorrect. That's a good shape though, Kevin Nugent. Christopher Birchall doesn't know. That's a good way of showing that you don't know. Kevin Ferguson is incorrect. Right, and I'm going to give another clue. Think Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn Rovers. There we go. Josh had got it. Kevin Gallagher. Yep. Kevin Gallagher was there. He was Alan Shearer's strike partner before Chris Sutton turned up and helped them win the league. So Kevin Gallagher. So there we go. Right then, guys, we're on to question number 3, and then it is the giveaway question. So question number 3. Olivier Giroud became the 7th French international to score a Premier League hat-trick. Name the previous 6. So 7th French international. So someone capped by France. So that's something you've got to consider with this one. To score Premier League hat-trick. Name the previous 6. So 6 other French internationals have scored a Premier League hat-trick. So before I read out your answers, Henry's going to write his down. I'm going to tell you if you've got all 6. He's writing a bunch of them down. So I can already say one's right, one's wrong. What he's currently got. So Henry's the easy one. Eric Cantona's another easy one. Will Todd, correct. Thuram never even played in the Premier League, I don't think. Ginola wasn't actually a French international. He didn't actually get capped by France. Henry, Pires and Vieira. Yep, correct. So Henry and Pires, yes. Vieira, no. So I think, looking at it now, we need 2 more. Griezmann haven't played in the Premier League. Henry, Petit, Overmars. Overmars was Dutch. Petit, no. Vieira, Anelka's correct. Yep. Malouda's incorrect. Frog eating toad. Not far off. Henry, Cantona, Pires, Anelka, Malouda. No, Malouda did not. Pogba, no. Pires, yes. So from what I can see, between you all, you've got to get one more. One more, Kante, no. There is one more. One more French international has scored a Premier League hat-trick. So we've got Cantona. So you've got Cantona, you got Anelka, you got Henry, you got Will Todd, you got Pires. Decore's incorrect. Giroud is part of the question. He became the 7th. Yep. Henry haven't got it. Ribéry haven't played in the Premier League.
No.
Henry can't think who it is.
Yeah.
This is the toughest of them. Yeah, Luke, we've already had Will Todd. I think you gave me Will Todd earlier, mate. I think it was you who actually gave us Will Todd. Payet didn't score a hat-trick.
It might be a weird one, but... No?
Nope.
No.
No.
Scores,
Robin is Dutch. Patent, I don't know who that is, but it's still wrong. So Cantona, yeah, we already had him. He played for Man City. No, he actually didn't. Digne, no. Evra, no. Will Todd, we've had already, and it is correct, but we've had him already. Right then, I'm going to have to give you guys a clue, aren't I? There's a clue. Think Man United and Fulham. And Newcastle, funny enough. Samir Nasri's incorrect. Hugo Lloris, yeah, good shape, mate. So Will Todd, we've already had. Nasri's incorrect.
Man United, Fulham.
Man United, Fulham, and even for a short spell, Newcastle. Saha, there we go, Louis Saha.
How do you forget?
Louis Saha.
It's one of those you just know.
Luke Keating got it. Callum would have got it if he managed to distinguish the difference between an S and a Z. so would have namesake Harry Tovey. So there you go. Louis Saha is the final one now. Now, we're on for the hard one now. This is a tough one, guys. This is a tough one. I've got a funny feeling one of our regular, sort of correct answer people, like your Lukes, like your EW Labs of the world, I've got a feeling one of them are going to get this one correct quite quickly. But I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, but it will be one of those that if you don't get it, you'll be pulling your hair out afterwards for not getting it. So here we go. So this is obviously a Who Am I? And we will be doing the knock-on bits and finding out which teams he was at with these players. But basically, who am I? I've been a teammate of Ji-sung Park, Claude Makelele, Gonzalo Higuain, Tony Cruz, and Martin Stecklenburg. Who am I? Rude Hullet. Lovely. But this is the giveaway question now, guys. You will get these fabulous prizes if you can get this right. So I've been a teammate of Ji-sung Park, Claude Makelele, Gonzalo Higuain, Tony Cruz, Martin Stecklenburg. Who am I? So Bailey Goodall says Evra, that's incorrect. What's that? Fabulous Anol. I don't know what you mean there, mate. Fabregas, that's incorrect. Will Todd is incorrect. You just keep asking that, don't you, mate? So I can put that down now, unless you want me to read. I'm going to read it out one more time. I have been a teammate of Ji-sung Park, Claude Makelele, Gonzalo Higuain, Tony Cruz, and Martin Stecklenburg. Who am I? So we'll wait for people to actually give us some proper answers here. Someone likes Deutsch. If only just in Edinburgh I'd liked him. We'd have made a fortune on him.
They'll come round, boys, as well.
Even Campo's incorrect. Ballack is incorrect. Varane is incorrect. Henry the Hoover is incorrect. Beckham is incorrect. Although, what was that? Even Campo. Ballack was a decent shape, I think. Zlatan is a good shape, but it's incorrect. So Mendieta, not a bad shape, but no. Will Todd. Fuck off, Bealey. For God's sake.
I can't think, I'm sorry.
Varane, incorrect. And the thing is, when you place them in the same team as these players, Mateus is incorrect. I think that's what you meant, innit? Calling Lothar Mateus. That's incorrect. So I think Henry's trying to go down the nationalities route on this one. So Scholes is incorrect, Varane is incorrect, Benzema's incorrect, Ronaldo's incorrect. Harry wants me to say the question again. I have been a teammate of Ji-sung Park, Claude Makelele, Gonzalo Higuain, Tony Cruz, and Martin Stecklenburg. Who am I? Not even going to entertain it, Bailey. Not even going to entertain it for a second, mate. So, Drogba, incorrect. Reggie Blinker, incorrect. Rooney, incorrect. Oh, this does my back sometimes, I tell you now. Ozil, that's not a bad shape, but it's incorrect. Are we going to be rolling the prizes over to next week, guys? Have I got to come in and give you guys...
No. So,
Yep, Stam is incorrect. Kevin Sharp. Oh, yeah, Kevin Sharp, that's correct. The baldy bastard who usually sits here. Yep, Stam is incorrect. Say the question again, says Z Harry EU. I have been a teammate of Jason Park, Claude Makelele, Gonzalo Higuain, Tony Cruz and Martin Stecklenburg. Who am I? So Giroud is incorrect. So Henry is... Are you giving up?
Yeah.
I'm going to show Henry the answer. He looks a bit dumbfounded. Oh, go on, labs. Check it, mate.
Google.
Or can you see through that? Can you see through it? No. So, labs, that's correct. It's Arjen Robben. It is Arjen Robben. And labs, that was just before I was going to... Labs, you sweaty nerd. Oh, I love it. So obviously Muller's incorrect and Will Todd. Oh, again, say the question again. Fuck off, Bailey, honestly. Yeah, so it was Arjen Robben. So let's go through each player and work out. It was just a pure guess. Well, it was a good one, mate. A lot of people get answers correct. Get them on guesses. So, so the people who is a teammate of Ji-sung Park, Claude Makelele, Gonzalo Higuain, Tony Cruz and Martin Stecklenburg. Let's work out where he was their teammate. So Ji-sung Park. Who knows where Ji-sung Park? He had no idea when he played with Park. Well, he definitely did. So Chelsea with who? Madrid with who? Netherlands with who? So shall I just go through it with you guys, because we've only got a little bit of time for you guys. So yeah, there was PSV. PSV, he played with Ji-sung Park. Claude Makelele, we all know, he was with Chelsea. Gonzalo Higuain was Real Madrid. Tony Cruz was Bayern Munich. And Stecklenburg was Holland. Simple as. So labs, well done, mate. You have won that prestigious prize of the FIFA card, the County Academy wristband, the pipe magnet. I think you've already got 5 of them already.
You can have a shot, I tell you.
Yeah, you could sell that Amber Army goods. You could make a living out of doing this. You could.
I'll be your assistant again anyway.
But yeah, oh look, there we go. He's the model. Look.
Yeah.
And that's where we got the County Choir badge. That is the one. That is the one, mate. That County Choir badge. So put all that to one side. Happy days, right then. So who did we have nailed down from last week to do questions for this week? Now I forget. I've got to start writing this shit down, you know. I'm going to start writing it down. Alright. Henry's getting some jip. So it's down to just me for now. I saw you are a bystanding statue modelling things. Right then, guys. So, who's doing the questions this week? So if anybody is there and has got questions, feel free to bang them over. I will try my best to answer them. Bailey, go on in, Bailey. You do one. You do one if you've got one. So Nick Muller, not me. So Luke County, have you got a question? Opinions on Will Todd and repetition of questions. Opinions on Will Todd is that I've seen his name far too many times for my liking lately. And repetition of questions. I'd rather not see repetition of answers rather than repetition of questions. Repetition of questions is good. Repetitions of answers is bad. Go on in, Luke. Bang a question over to me, mate. Let's do this. Let's do this, mate. I think that's the sign of Henry coming back.
I'm going to have to choose emergency.
Oh, right. Henry has a bit of a family emergency, so he's got to live us and leave us. Thanks for coming, mate.
No worries, mate. See you later,
we'll see you next time, mate. See you next time. So he's got to shoot off now, guys. So it's just me and you, 18 people that are watching. So Luke, you can fire your question over, mate. Feel free. Bye, Henry. So they're all saying goodbye.
Cheers, guys.
I'm quite sure they're all really disappointed that you got to go, mate.
Oh well, sorry. Right, see you everyone.
Yeah. If Leanne's brave enough, Leanne can come and take his place. Is Leanne going to come and take his place? Come on, Leanne. So by Hoover, Leanne is not going to join us. So, can you name the British teams to win the Cup Winners' Cup? 7 winners and 2 runners-up. So the winners of the Cup Winners' Cup, we've got Man United, we've got Chelsea, we've got Aberdeen, we've got Rangers. So we're going to write them down. So Man U, Chelsea, Rangers, Aberdeen. Who else has won the Cup Winners' Cup? Celtic haven't won it, I don't think. Celtic won the European Cup. I know Aberdeen had definitely won it because I think Ferguson won it for them. Cup Winners' Cup. Ipswich have won it, haven't they? I'm sure Ipswich. I'm sure Ipswich won it. Did Spurs win it? So a runner-up. Celtic were runners-up. So we'll put Celtic down as a runner-up. Arsenal are runners-up, yeah. They lost that chip goal by Naeem for Zaragoza, didn't they? Who else has won the Cup Winners' Cup? I know Liverpool never won that one. That was the one Liverpool never won. But I know United won it in the 90s. Chelsea won it in the... I think it was 99 Chelsea won it, didn't they? No, not 99. Was it the early noughties, I think. No, Aberdeen won the UEFA Cup. Or Ipswich won the UEFA Cup. Right, okay. So, Everton. Have Everton won a Cup Winners' Cup? Don't know. But I think I've got 5 winners. Or if Ipswich have won the UEFA Cup, then... I think Leanne's going to show off her Newport County baubles here. She's working on them. She's actually saying about doing a giveaway on her page for one of these. Have you got a finished one there? Nope. It's just you can't show it. So Arsenal, Man U, Chelsea, Spurs are right. So Spurs. Didn't Arsenal win it about 94, 95? No, I don't think they did. I think they lost in the final to Parma as well, didn't they? The one year. Or did they win it? They won against Parma, didn't they? They beat Parma, didn't they? I think I remember them playing Parma. Tell the ant to create a bauble with Will Toad's face on it. Ah, good one, mate. Well done. Right then, go on, Luke. Put us out of our misery. Who's the 7 winners first? You might want to spell bauble correctly, mate. If you're gonna take the piss, at least take the piss with the right spelling. So go on, Luke. Tell us who's the 7 teams that won it and the 2 teams who were runners up. Looking forward to this. Looking forward to it. Come on. I want somebody else to get a question in. So, Leeds. I'm going to write Leeds down. Didn't realise this was a spelling test. Everything's a spelling test, mate. So, Chelsea, Rangers, Arsenal, West Ham. Well, fair enough. Spurs, Man City, Man U. So, they're the winners. They're the teams that have won the Cup Winners' Cup. And the 2 teams who were runner-up, Leeds and Liverpool. Oh, fair enough. Awesome. Aberdeen must have won the UEFA Cup then. And I got that one wrong with the Cup Winners' Cup. Fair shake. Fair shake. Right then. So who wants to do one question? Who's got one question? Who's got one trivia question for us now? We'll do one trivia question and then I'm going to pick 3 people to do the questions next week. 3 people to do the questions next week. And I'm going to write the fuckers down. So Colin Simmons, what item is always taken to the FA Cup but never used? What do you mean, mate? I don't know what that... Don't know what it means. Give me 2 secs though, Labs. Well, name every club Will Todd has played for. No, you're all right, mate. You're all right. Don't pick me, says Nick Muller. Why not, mate? Don't you fancy it? Don't you fancy having a pop? Right, okay. For next week, go on in, but have Joseph Friel for next week. So I'm going to write it down. Joseph Friel is doing one next week. I'm going to say, I would say Bailey Goodall if it weren't for the Will Todd bollocks. I'm going to say, who else is going to do one for next week? I'm going to say Craig Owie. Craig Owie's going to do one next week. And Millwall T. Millwall T will do one next week. So we go Joseph Friel, Craig Owie, Millwall T. You're the three that's going to come up with some trivia questions for next week for us. So, an item that is needed to be taken but never used. That's a tricky one, that one, isn't it? I have to have a little think about that one. So something that's taken to an FA Cup final but never used. Okay. Luke County, 59 caps, played for Spurs, Everton and Fulham and Peterborough. Was in the final of a UEFA Cup for Fulham. I'm saying Simon Davis. Is that correct, Luke? Simon Davis. Go on, Labs. We'll have Labs win then. Who's the only player to have scored for 7 Premier League clubs? 7 Premier League clubs. I'm going to say Craig Bellamy. So, Luke, yeah, thank you very much. Smash that one. Craig Bellamy, I'd say, who's played for 7 Premier League clubs. Harry EU, who scored the first perfect hat-trick, left foot, right foot, and header in the Premier League? I'm going to say that was Robbie Fowler. So Craig Bellamy, I was right with Craig Bellamy, happy days. The first perfect hat-trick. Left foot, right foot and header. Better than my Robin answer. It took everybody fucking ages to get that, didn't it? I said fucking Will Todd again. I fucking hate him now. I used to like him. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, Fowler. I said Fowler. No, it was what? Perfect hat-trick, left foot. So was it Fowler? Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. So it was Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank who scored the first perfect hat-trick in the Premier League. I didn't know that. Right, Luke County opinions on Kevin Sharp. He's a good guy. Right then, guys, that's all we've got time for tonight. Is that? Oh yeah, Luke, I've got to remind you, you haven't picked up your baubles yet. Leanne's waiting patiently for you. But if you want to have a look, it's wet. It may be wet on the top, but it's not on the side, is it? So give it here. So this is without its glitter, but Leanne is making these at the moment for Christmas. So if you want one, she's got a few spares that she can paint up. She's in the middle of painting this one at the moment, so it's a bit wet. Hopefully I haven't got black fingers now. But she's making these. It comes with a bit of gold ribbon. So here we go. Right then. So Gareth Thomas, Taff, I asked for a meal off Alan Brazil and he gave me chips and your sausage fingers. Oh, well done. Fucking funny as fuck you are, aren't you, mate? Labs, good stream Taff for you next week. Happy days, thank you, mate. Bend over. I know I will get them this week. Fair play, mate. Good man. You can pop up Tuesday, Leanne said. Where can we buy them? Leanne's Handcrafted Gifts on Facebook. Get on Facebook, find Leanne's Handcrafted Gifts. Like a page and send her a message if you want them. So there we go. The least she could do is come and show her face on the camera if she wants you to buy her shit, like, you know. So come on, come and show your face. Come and your hair ain't a mess. Come here. Come here. Come here. You can show your face and say hello to the boys and girls if you're right there. Answer the referee cup question: what items taken to the? Oh, the losers ribbons. Oh, fucking hell, that's a shite, isn't it? The losers ribbons. That's a good shite, that is, mate. I like that call. Are you going to Cheltenham on Tuesday? I'm not. Sorry. I would pay a penny, Leanne. A penny? What for that?
Don't think so.
So Nick Muller's going to Northampton as a neutral because their game is off. Taff, why are they selling your fingers with chicken nuggets? Oh, well done, bent over. Good man. Anyway, guys, it's been a great stream. Thank you all for participating. Leanne's practically in view, so I'm going to grab her and bring her in. Here we go. There she is. Say hello to Leanne. Say hello to Leanne.
Hi.
Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the questions. I enjoyed them. I enjoyed getting them within 2 seconds. And yeah, thanks for the participation. Labs, I'll see you as per usual to give you your prizes. So, Leanne, opinions on your husband's sausage fingers.
Fat fingers.
There we go. Cheers, guys. We'll see you again same time next week. Thank you all. Cheers for now. And as always, up the county.